to all of you once again. Now we are going to start with the chemical properties of the noble gases. What is it? Chemical properties of the noble gases. Clear? So whensoever we are talking about the chemical properties of the noble gases, okay, then usually what we are saying, I think we all are knowing one thing, that number one, they are for completely failed, they are having very high ionization enthalpies, okay, their electron gain enthalpy is almost zero. Clear? These are things that we are knowing very well. But in the chemical properties, there is one main point is there, that why question arises, why the some noble gases are making the compound, why some noble gases, why some noble gases like xenon is making compound with the oxygen or fluorine. Why? Or better, one more question is there, question can be given like this way also. Who discovered this one? His name was N. Bartlett. Scientist name was N. Bartlett. N. Bartlett. So we can say, what inspired N. Bartlett? What inspired N. Bartlett? What inspired N. Bartlett for the reactivity of noble gases? Noble gases. Okay. Now let's answer this question. What is happening there? Actually, N. Bartlett has observed one reaction, that when O2 is reacting with PTF6, platinum hexafluoride, which is powerful or strong oxidizing agent, okay, then what is going to happening over there? Then there is a formation of O2 positive and then PTF6 negative, like this only. Clear? O2 positive, then PTF6 negative. This one is a, and after that what he has observed there, he observed that if O2 is reacting with the PTF6, then xenon also. You know why? Because the first ionization enthalpy, when he compared first ionization enthalpy of oxygen and xenon are almost same, then he thinks like that, if their ionization enthalpies are same, then if oxygen is making the compound with the PTF6, then why not? Okay, why not xenon? Okay, to prove this one, what he has done there, you might be seen there. So he has tried this reaction with the xenon also, xenon gas plus PTF6 gas, arrow, it becomes xenon positive into PTF6 negative, okay, in the solid. Now what is, see, same way as it is given with the oxygen, xenon has also given the reaction in the same way, okay. So what he find out from there means xenon is also forming the compound. So from there he find out xenon is not totally inert. What he find out? Xenon is not totally inert. Okay, it can also form some compound. It can also form compound. But student, just remember one thing, that xenon is xenon is usually making compound. Xenon is usually making compound with oxygen and fluorine because of their high electronegativity, because of their high electronegativity. Just remember. Okay, I hope you all have understood now. And after that, beta, see what type of compound xenon is forming. The next topic that we are going to start now, compounds of the xenon. What is it? Compounds of xenon. Okay, beta, xenon is forming the compound xenon F2. Okay, then xenon F4, then xenon OF2, then xenon F6, then xenon OF4, then xenon O3. Okay, this one is here. Then after that, beta, one more is here, that is xenon O4. Okay, student, now you see, please, all of you, one by one. When we are talking about xenon F2, here it will show +2 oxidation state. And when we are talking about this one will show +4. This one also +4. Xenon F6 will show +6. Here is also +6. Here is also +6. And xenon O4 will give +8 oxidation state. Clear? Now after that, after doing this one, let's start their preparation. Okay, how they can be prepared, and let's discuss about their structure also. But first of all, I'm going to give you their preparation. Their preparation is very simple. Suppose xenon plus F2 in the presence of nickel, it will give xenon F2. It's easy. Same way you can give its one chemical properties of xenon F2. When xenon F2 is dissolved in a water, then it will give simple xenon plus 4HF plus O2. Clear? Okay, then after that, student, see next preparation. We can also prepare xenon F4. Okay, in xenon F4, we write xenon 2F2. It's very easy. Here temperature is 873 Kelvin. It will form xenon F4. It will form xenon F4. And when xenon F4 is dissolved in the water, xenon F4 dissolved in the water at -80 degrees Celsius, it will give xenon OF2 plus 2HF. Clear? Okay, student. Then after that, next one is here. We are having xenon F6. I think now you understood how to do this one. Xenon plus 3F2 arrow 573 Kelvin. Then it is 60 to 70 bar pressure. It becomes xenon F6. Okay. Then after that, we have to see its dissolvedness in the water. So we can give one reaction over there. I'll give one reaction. You can write any of the reaction. Okay. Then xenon F6 plus H2O arrow, it will give xenon OF4 then plus 2HF. Is that clear, beta? Okay. Same way we can give. I understood all of you, beta. This is what I told you here, beta. मैंने क्या बताया आपको यहाँ पर. This is the xenon F6 and all preparation. Okay, after that you might be seeing there some more preparation. Suppose I am writing there preparation of xenon O3. Let it be when xenon F6 is dissolved in a water, then we are getting xenon O3 plus 6HF. Okay, this is the preparation of xenon O3. Clear? Same way next one is here. We are having also xenon O4. What is it, beta? Xenon O4. Okay, now and when we are preparing xenon O4, it can be prepared with a concentrated H2SO4. With a concentrated H2SO4. Okay, and usually, yeah, one thing more, but I will tell you, xenon O4 preparation is not usually in your syllabus, so we will do its structure only. But one thing you write, as it is written on your book in a simple way, that it can be prepared by the action of concentrated H2SO4 on sodium or barium, sodium or barium xenate at room temperature, at room temperature. Clear? If you want to write this reaction you may write like this way if you want. Then Na4 xenon O6, Na4 xenon O6. Okay, then after that, in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 and temperature is, is a room temperature, they told you. Okay, is a room temperature. Okay, and what you are getting over there? Xenon O4, and what is left, that will be the side product. Clear? Okay, student. Then after that we are having a preparation of xenon OF2. So when xenon OF2 is there, see, xenon F4 is dissolved in the water at minus 80 degrees Celsius, and what we are getting there? Xenon OF2 plus 2HF. Clear? Same way we are having a preparation of xenon OF4, then xenon F6 plus water, then what we are getting there? Xenon OF4 plus 2HF plus 2HF. Is that clear? All of you getting my point, what I told you, beta? Same way student, we are having a xenon O2F2. What is that? Xenon O2F2. And whenever we are talking about xenon O2F2, how the xenon O2F2 is prepared? You see, xenon OF4 when dissolved in a water, it will give xenon O2F2 plus 2HF. Is that clear? So these were the preparation. Now let's do the structures at their hybridization of all type of the noble gases. Okay, student, you must see there one formula that you all are knowing very well, that 1/2 valence shell electron plus monovalent atom minus cation plus anion. So I am going to start with the xenon F2. Okay, now in the xenon F2, what will be there? 1/2 in the xenon, valence shell electron is 8, monovalent atom is 2, no cation, no anion. 8 plus 2, 10/2. It becomes 5. So its hybridization is sp3d and structure is AB5. But here it is 2, so that is why. अब क्या बन जाएगा यहाँ पर? It means you will do there 5 minus 2. It means 3 lone pair. तो ये बन जाएगा AB2L3. क्या बन जाएगा? AB2L3. तो its shape of the xenon F2 will be what? You see, please, all of you. This is F. Here is F, and there will be the 3 lone pairs. Yes or no? It's like that. Okay. How many lone pairs will be there? 3 lone pair will be there, and its shape is called linear shape. What do you call it? This is called a linear shape. Understood better, all of you? Same way, student. Now we are moving towards next one. Next one is here xenon F4. I hope you are getting this one also. Xenon F4 1 by 2. Again valence shell electron, monovalent atom, minus of cation, plus of anion. I hope you are getting my point again. Here valence shell electron is 8 plus 4 minus 0 plus 0. So 12 by 2 becomes 6, but it becomes AB6. But how many are there? Total 4. So it becomes AB4L2. Clear? AB4L2 means AB6 के लिए ज्योमेट्री क्या होती है? ऑक्टाहेड्रल, बट उसमें क्या आ जाएंगे? 2 लोन पेयर्स विल बी देयर. व्हाट विल बी देयर बेटा? 2 लोन पेयर. So that is why the shape of this one will be xenon F4 will be like this way only. Oh yes or no? 2 lone pair, and this is called square planar. What do you call it? Square planar. Clear hai? Oh, is that clear? Same way after that, but we are having next one is a xenon OF2. In the xenon OF2 1 by 2 valence shell electron are 8, but the oxygen is a divalent. Just remember, so there is no role of the oxygen. Minus 0 plus 0, it becomes 10 by 2. 10 by 2 means 5. So hybridization will be sp3d. Okay, now you must see there, all of you, in the xenon OF2, what is going to happening over there? Better in this case 5 is a, so geometry will be trigonal bipyramid. Okay, what will be trigonal bipyramid, but total how many number of atoms are there? 2 and 1 3. So it means it becomes AB3L2. Am I right? And just remember student one thing more. So when I am going to draw this structure, see that, just remember that fluorine will come on the axial position only. Okay, fluorine will come on the axial position only. Just remember, because of their high electronegativity. Clear? And lone pair you know very well. Lone pair is always coming on the equatorial position. Okay, then what will be this shape? This shape is called T shape. Clear? Okay, after that we are having a next one. Next one is here beta, xenon F6. I hope now you are getting this one beta. In a simple way I am writing there 8 plus 6 by 2. Okay, it becomes 14 by 2 7. So it becomes sp3d3. Okay, and from AB7 it will come to AB6L. and AB7 स्ट्रक्चर, AB7 की स्ट्रक्चर में पता है क्या होती है बेटा? क्या होती है? पेंटागोनल बाइपिरामिडल. लेकिन यहाँ पर अब क्या बनेगी बेटा? यू प्लीज सी, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज सी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू मेक 6 फ्लोरीन लाइक दिस वे ओनली. Okay, this way, and please arise, there will be a region of one lone pair. Write one lone pair over here, and this is called distorted octahedral structure. What do you call? Distorted octahedral structure. Is that clear? Okay, next one after that. Next one is here after the xenon F6. Next one is here xenon OF4. I hope now you are getting, all of you please. Oxygen is a divalent. So simply what will come there? 8 plus 4, 12 by 2. What came? 6. Means sp3d2. Okay, and when sp3d2 will be there, then what is going to happening over there? अब इसमें क्या क्या बनेगा हमारे पास? xenon OF4. तो 6 के लिए क्या होता है? ऑक्टाहेड्रल होता है. तो व्हाट विल बी देयर नाउ? बट देयर इज 4 and 1, 5 atom is there. तो from AB6 it will change to AB5L. You must see there, here is fluorine, 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 oxygen, and downside one lone pair. Student, oxygen you can write upside or downside, no issue is here. Okay, and what will be its name? I think you know very well. Its name will be square pyramidal. Its name will be square, yes, square pyramidal. Is that clear? After the xenon OF4, one more structure is here. You must see there, xenon O3. What is it? Xenon O3. Again we can write 1/2, then 8, but no monovalent atom is here. Just remember 0 0 0, तो it becomes 4. यहाँ पर एटम कितने हैं? 3. तो मीन्स फ्रॉम AB4 to AB3L. Am I right? Means from tetrahedral we are moving towards pyramidal. See, xenon 1 2 3 oxygen and upside 1 lone pair. Okay, so its shape will be pyramidal. What will be its shape? Its shape will be pyramidal shape. Clear है? Okay student, the next one is here, almost last है, xenon O4. I hope so you are getting my point. 1/2, here 8 plus 0 means 8/2, that is 4, and hybridization will be sp3. What will be its hybridization? Its hybridization is sp3. Then what is going to come over there? All of you, this is called tetrahedral. Okay, what do you call it? You can call it tetrahedral. Okay, its geometry is tetrahedral. I hope you all are getting my point. So these are the, now what will be the hybridization beta? I have told you sp3 hybridization. Then just read the uses of the noble gases along with that. So with that students, we have completed this chapter of the P block. Thank you very much to all of you.